Mexico's Tren Maya is an impressive 1,554-kilometer train route that circles the Yucatan Peninsula. In this series, we take you with us as we explore the entire route. From amazing archaeological sites, crystal clear lakes, amazing beaches, colorful colonial towns, magical cenotes, and delicious local foods, we experience it all. Welcome to the colorful walled city of Campeche. We're going to be spending the next week here, and in this video we're going to show you the coolest things we saw, the most delicious things we ate, and if you stay tuned to the end, we'll give you a tour of our Airbnb and a full breakdown of all our expenses.
So today we got up bright and early to try to beat the heat here in Campeche, and our first stop is the Monumento Tren Maya, which is the Mayan angel statue.
It is huge and it is beautiful. It is located on the Malecon, and right next door there is a place where they're supposedly do fountain shows at night, so we will definitely try to check that out one night that we're here. But right now our next stop is going to be the Puerta del Mar, or the door to the ocean, which is one of the entrances to the walled city.
So our next stop was Templo de San Jose, which unfortunately was closed for renovations.
And behind us now is Bastion de Santa Rosa. We're gonna go check it out.
So our next stop was Bastion de San Juan, and unfortunately that was closed too.
But now we have officially made it to the halfway point. Behind us now is Puerta del Tierra, or the doorway to the land, and we're gonna go check it out.
All the other bastions were free, but this one was 53 pesos per person.
The reason that this one has a cost though is because it is actually connected to the wall. So a guy takes you around the side, unlocks the door, and you can come up the stairs and walk a portion of the wall. And he said that when we're done, we just need to ring the bell behind us, and then he'll come and unlock the door and let us out. So we're gonna go walk the wall.
We finished our brunch at Luan.
It was fantastic. It was a little bit pricey, but we did get 4 sparkling waters because we were absolutely dehydrated after walking around the wall. I also got an iced latte, which was very good, but my eggs Serrano were fantastic. It was 2 over easy eggs surrounded by Serrano ham with underneath it was a croissant covered in bechamel. So delicious.
Our crumb madame was really good as well, and the service was awesome.
Yep, definitely recommend that place, but now we're back out in the heat. We checked the weather. It's currently 92 and it says it feels like it's 98, and I completely agree. So we're gonna go back and continue our walk around the wall.
Next stop was Bastion de San Pedro, but unfortunately that was closed too.
The sign does say that it holds an art museum inside, so maybe when you come it'll be open. Our next stop is the church that is right across the street, but unfortunately it does look like that may be under restoration as well. So we're gonna see if we can get inside. Well, we just checked out the cathedral, and now we've come across the square to check out another museum.
Which is Casa Número 6, which is an old colonial house that has been restored and has some old antique furniture in it.
I definitely recommend stopping by Casa Seis. It is a small museum, but the entrance was completely free. It does have some very beautiful stained glass. And also it was really cool because today it is amazingly hot. The real feel right now is 104, but there was a breeze going through that house and it was at least 15 degrees cooler than it is outside. So kind of neat that they were able to build with that in mind.
Our next stop is the Mayan Architecture Museum behind us. That was probably the best archaeological museum we've ever been to.
Yeah, usually when we go to the sites we see lots of stelae, but because they're made out of limestone, they've been just completely worn away by the elements. In this museum they had a ton of amazing intricate examples of them, a lot of them with warriors or kings on them. Some of them even had their hieroglyphics, and then best of all they had the jade mask from Calakmul. It was super cool. If you come to Campeche, I think you have to come to this museum, and the guy just told us that we get to go up on the bastion as well, so we're gonna go do that.
So now we've come full circle. You can actually see behind us the first bastion that we visited this morning.
So now it's about 1 o'clock. The midday heat's getting pretty intense. So we have one more stop for a sweet treat before we head back to the Airbnb. So yesterday we did almost everything that there is to do inside of the Campeche city walls, and so today the goal is to do the things that are outside of those walls.
So first off, we drove to Fort San Miguel, which houses the Campeche Archaeological Museum.
So we'll go inside and check it out. So to enter the last museum, it was 75 pesos each, and it was totally worth it. They had a lot of pieces in there from Bacan and from Calakmul. The view from the top was great. I will say if you can only do one archaeological museum though, the one that we saw yesterday inside the wall was a bit better.
And now we've driven across town to Forte de San Jose el Alto, which I think also has a museum inside.
Yep. It is painted yellow and also has a fantastic view. I think it's even higher up than the last one, so we're gonna go in and check it out.
So we just finished up the museum. It was also 75 pesos per person to enter, and it was 50 pesos to record.
I would say that the El Alto fort does have a better view, but the first one had a better museum. So if you're only going to do one and you're into all of the archaeological stuff, I would definitely recommend the first one. But if you're mostly going for the views, then do the second one. We have now come a little bit further down the road and stopped at an overlook to take a couple of photos, and then I think we're going to go grab something to eat because I'm getting hungry.
Yeah. So just finished our delicious lunch at Santa Julia, and my favorite thing was the tranca.
Yeah, that was actually the whole reason we came here. Is trancas are basically paninis, and they're a specialty here in Campeche. We haven't seen them anywhere else in Mexico. They're very thin bread, and then they kind of press it, so it's nice and crunchy on the outside, and it was super, super delicious. Definitely recommend trying one when you're here, and the price was super reasonable. It's about 1 o'clock, and it's starting to get hot, so I think we're going to run to Walmart to pick up some things and hang out at the Airbnb, and then we're going to go back out tonight to grab a great dinner and also to see the light show.
So let's finish up our delicious dinner at Maria Cocina Peninsular.
It was absolutely amazing. We started with the pork belly, which was perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. We both got cocktails, super delicious. I got the coconut shrimp. I've probably ordered coconut shrimp 60 times so far in Mexico, and these were the best I have had. You got the pork rib.
Yep, the meat which just fall off the bone, and it was delicious.
And so for dessert, we got another order of tacos and another round of drinks, and still the price wasn't too bad. So I definitely recommend this place. One of the best meals we've had in Mexico. Awesome.
So we stopped in the cathedral, which is a lot more beautiful right now because it's all lit up.
Yeah, I definitely recommend coming to this one at night if you happen to be spending the night here. Now we are just waiting for the light show, which is supposed to be projected on the building behind us, the Palacio, at 8 o'clock every night. Well, we got some bad news. We waited around till about 5 after 8, and we asked one of the vendors if they were going to be doing the light show tonight, and he said that the equipment has been broken for a few days and they haven't been doing it. So we have come to Rosa Maguey to drown our sorrows.
So after spending some time at the Airbnb, we decided to come back out and watch the sunset.
Yeah, we heard that Campeche had some great sunsets, especially if you come out to their big Mayan angel statue, and everyone else is out here too. There are food vendors all up and down the Malecon, and families having a good time, so we're definitely glad that we came out.
So that sunset was a good one, even though there weren't any clouds.
It was really, really beautiful. Now I think we're gonna go try to grab something to eat before the fountain show at 8. This was our Airbnb for the past week here in Campeche. You can see we have parking in a garage behind the gate. And then this is the whole living space. So we did have a couch, but we didn't have a, living room with TV. Here's the dining. See some shelves there, big fan. Little kitchen, but functional. We also had this like little rooftop patio area. Through this door is the spare bedroom. We stored our stuff and charged things in here. It did come with an AC unit. Right here is the bathroom. That shower was kind of short. I think you can see there. I think if you were over, I don't know, 5'10", you'd be struggling. Here we have a king-size bed, AC unit. And there's the TV. And then through here is kind of like a closet laundry space. Weird thing about the laundry though, it was semi-automatic. So you had to like manually fill it, manually drain it, and then you put it in this side here and it would spin it, and then you could hang it up. So worked fine, but it was a little more time consuming.
That cozy Airbnb set us back $504 for 7 nights. We spent $91 on transportation, $39 on entertainment, $53 at bars and on alcohol, $496 at restaurants, $155 on groceries, and just $58 on personal care. That grand total, $1,396 or $199 per day. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them down below. If you haven't already, check out last week's video where we see dolphins at Isla Aguada.